Hey y'all, cooking, cutting up, keeping it real live today at almost 5. It is 5. My clock's wrong on my microwave. Anyway, it's live at 5. I sometimes do a live at 5. I sometimes do a random one, but nonetheless, it's live. So I will talk and we'll communicate and see what everybody's up to. What's everybody having for supper? That's always a good question. I'm going to fix pork chops tonight. I'm going to cook them with a little bit of beef tallow in my my black iron skillet, and I'm gonna season them with this barbecue rub that I bought at Smidgen's in Gibsonville, North Carolina. I'm in love with it. We love it. This is the 3rd time I've used it, or that I'm gonna use it. It's delicious. So if you're local and you can get down to Gibsonville, ask them at Smidgen's about their barbecue rub. It is so good. Hey there, Phyllis, and hey there, Roxanne, good to see you. And hey, Teresa. Hey, Tracy from Southern Maryland, good to see you. Hey, Susan Biglin, good to see you. Everybody that's hopping on, give me a comment or the heart, or let me know you're there. Tell me where you're piping in from or beaming in from. You know, we used to say beam 'em up, Scotty. I know. That is showing my age. That was a Star Trek reference for you young people that don't know that. Anyway, Teresa said it's been a while, probably since little man was born. Well, Teresa, I've been on here. That's I'm glad you opened up that conversation. With Facebook and with algorithms, you've got to participate in a page to get the algorithms when I do segments, whether it be live or whether it be recorded or whether it be a picture or whatever. Sometimes you have to go to the page, Cooking, Cutting Up, Keep It Real, and scroll and see what's new on there. But if you want it in your algorithms, the best thing to do, and on any page that you participate with, is comment, like, and share. Comment, like, and share, because that tells Facebook, hey, I'm interested in this, and it'll keep feeding it to you through your algorithms. But if you really want to know what's going on current on the page, just go to Cooking, Cutting Up, Keep It Real in your search bar and go directly to the page. Then you can see for sure what's been on and what's going on. I have been busy, though, since little man was born, because every second that we can spend with him, we want to do it. And we just love him to death. Hey, Frankie there from, let's see, Frankie, Canada, good to see you. I'm scrolling back to see who else is on. Phyllis is a Georgia peach. Love me some Georgia peaches. Teresa said, we have breakfast food tonight. I love breakfast food. I could eat breakfast food every meal. I mean, different breakfast food. Like I love waffles and pancakes and sausage and bacon and eggs. And I like eggs about any way you want to fix them. I do. Toast. Cinnamon toast with homemade jam. I love all that stuff. Hash browns. Yeah, I love all grits. I love all that stuff. Tracy said it's sunny, warm, beautiful. It has been sunny, warm, and beautiful here today too. I will tell y'all this. I've been spring cleaning, and spring is sprung here, and it makes me always think about, okay, what am I going to clean out? Last week, I got under the bed. No, I didn't physically get under the bed. Don't get sideways. I ain't trying to crawl up under the bed at my age. But I pulled out this huge box that has a lid on it that had all of my football mom stuff in it. It had Wake Forest stuff. It had everything. I had stuff printed. People gave me stuff that said, I'm loud and proud. I'm a lineman's mom and all that stuff. I cleaned that out, took some to Goodwill, and felt really good about that. Took some of the Wake Forest t-shirts, and baby boy could wear some of them. So, because once he stopped playing football, he died to down, honey, and he's skint. Listen, he weighs less than I do. That's as honest as I can be. I'm working on it, though. A lot of you have noticed and seen the healthy lunches lately, and I've been trying to do it healthier at lunch, protein-packed lunches, lower calorie type lunches, so that I can eat what the guys eat at night, just not as much of it. And listen, I'm down 25 pounds, okay, since end of February, maybe. I don't know. I can't remember, but but it's been anyway, it's a struggle for me because I love to eat. I could eat all day, every day, and be happy as a clam, okay, and eating anything and all I want of it and all that stuff. But if I want to be healthier in my older age, I've got to, tune in like the old radios, that had the struggle is real, okay? Hey, Diana, Ward is doing great. I'm actually going to go stay with him for a couple hours on Friday, Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. But listen, I can get, distracted very easily with things and get overwhelmed with things. That's why I've always talked about being a squirrel, because I can, something will take me away from what I'm supposed to be concentrating on. I'm very reactive like that. Like, oh my God, what was I talking about? Anyway, thank you, Teresa. I appreciate it. You know what? Y'all inspire me and you help hold me accountable. And that's why I shared it. It wasn't a bragging right. It's a struggle for me. It is, because like I said, I love all the flour and the sugar and the butter, all that. I love all of it. And I love to make it and I love to eat it. But like at night, for instance, when my sweet tooth is flaring, I have started having a little bitty bowl, and there's pictures on the page, a little bitty bowl of frozen blueberries. Blueberries are anti-inflammatory, and they're very good for us. And when they're frozen like that, I feel like I'm getting me a treat. Listen, I'm like Pavlov's dog. Give me a treat and I'm happy, or a snack. I'm happy about that. But I've just started really thinking about wellness. Yeah. I know my shirt says well-adjusted human. Y'all know I have a favorite chiropractor in Burlington. His name is Dr. Garcia. He is precious. He's honest. I just love him. He's at Burlington Chiropractic, and he helps me with adjustments and positive energy and all that stuff. Don't you have neck, spine issues? I started having problems 2 months ago. Lord, it's awful. Phyllis, I do. I have suffered with that, chronic back problems. I have L4 to S1, which is lower back. It's fused. I had that done 16 years ago. I fell down a flight of stairs. So that's how I injured it for surgery. I'd had some trouble along the way after a car accident, but nothing like that. And so I was 38, I think. I'll have to do the math, and I can't do math in my head. I'd have to have a calculator. That's as long as I can be. But I was young, and I remember my doctor saying, I really don't want to have to do this surgery on such a young person. And I didn't understand what he meant until I started the recovery process after that surgery, and it was grueling. I have a heart for anybody that's had any kind of back issues. Speaking of which, this afternoon, I decided to run down to Gerringer's greenhouse. They're in Gibsonville, North Carolina. Drew Gerringer and his mom and dad, Randy and Vicky, do a fabulous job with their greenhouse down there. And I heard through the grapevine out here in, McLeansville, that I heard it from my godmother, Vicky. Y'all know her, little 4'10" with the dark hair. Her picture's on the vlog. We ate at Waffle House last week after the Monday Thursday service. Anyway, she said, Lisa, we got to get down to Gerringer's and get our Kimberly Queen ferns, because they don't shed. And so today I had some time, and it was beautiful, and it's a beautiful drive out there, and it's not that far. And so I went, and they had, I bought 4 for me and 4 for Vicky, and I took hers and put them on her porch, and then went back and got mine in my car and brought them home. But let's see, I think they had 7 more left of the Kimberly Queens. If that's what you're looking for and you're local and you want that fern that is not going to shed, that Kimberly Queen fern will not shed. So got those hung, and they're beautiful, and it always makes me think of summertime and sitting on the porch. And as I sat out there today, I thought, good Lord in heaven, I have got to get the hose pipe and get some of this pollen under control on the porches, furniture. It's green. Okay, if you're from around here, you understand that. It is green. Hey there, Bonnie from Kansas. Good to see you. Let's see here. Phyllis says, mine is degenerative. Phyllis, mine is too. And we will have to deal with it for a lifetime, unfortunately. Scheduling an epidural. If that doesn't work, then surgery. I've had epidurals as well. Mine did not work before surgery, but some people's do. They do. So don't lose hope. And pray about it, girl. Listen, and I'll pray for you, Phyllis. I will, because I'm telling you, if you can do anything for it without having surgery, that's your best bet. That's just my opinion. You opened up the door, so there's that. I saw that too. Have to try. Yeah, somebody said, how much weight have you lost? Kim, I've lost 25 pounds. And yeah, so I'm a work in progress. Listen, all my life, adult life, I've dieted, lost weight, then gained weight, then lost weight and gained weight. Roller coaster, roller coaster. Here we go. So I'm going to try my best to continue to make healthier choices. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to have a piece of pound cake when I'm offered one at a gathering, okay? What that does mean is I'm not going to make one and keep it here at the house on the bar, because it calls my name and I take a little bitty slice of it about every time I walk by it. I do. That's just me. That's as honest as I can be. Diane says, Lisa, your grandson has a look that I see in him. He's so dark. Diane, thank you so much. I appreciate that so much. Of course, we think he's cute. You know, every grandparent thinks that their grandchildren are the cutest, smartest human beings on the face of the earth, and we're no different from those grandparents now. We just think anything he does, that he's just, you know, fabulous. He's just fabulous. I rode with you and still riding. Let's see. Michelle says, on the roller coaster, Michelle, girl, listen. I hesitated. I have to tell y'all the God's honest, Jesus truth. I hesitated to share it because even when I see old videos come up and I think, you were dieting then. Oh, you were on Weight Watchers then. Oh, you were doing Noom then. You were doing this then. You were doing that then. I've been on the roller coaster for many years. I will say this, getting up and down out of the floor with the grandchild is very important to me. And so that has inspired me as well to, make some healthier choices so that you won't have all this joint pain from inflammation and overweight. That's as honest as I can be. So listen, don't judge. Don't judge. I don't judge people about their weight because it's a battle. It is a battle. And of course, now we're being told not to get in politics because I don't do that on this page. But now you can read on the internet all kinds of ideas about who's doing what and this serum and that serum. And here's a homemade serum and it'll, do this for you, do that for you. You kind of have to find what you're comfortable with. And so I just want to make healthier choices. I did those things too. I have lost too. That is wonderful. Let's support each other. Michelle, I'm with you, girl. Let's get on the same roller coaster and, just stay steady. I love that. I have some medical issues, so I've lost 130 pounds. Wow, Julie, that is awesome. And hard work. It is. All of the above. So you go, girl. That's awesome. I think that was all I had to discuss with y'all. I told you about Gerringer, spring clean. Oh, today, I saw a squirrel and got sidetracked. Sorry. Today, I wanted to do some spring cleaning, and so I listen, I had this left over from last year. I had 2 of these that I made, and it's on YouTube, and it's on Facebook as well. And I had lemons and limes, and I put them back in a mason jar and put white vinegar over it and water over it and let it sit for a couple of days. And then I put it into my spray bottle, and I use this to spritz the top of the cabinets or the stovetop. And it smells good, and that vinegar breaks up it just cleans good, and I like it. And it's, not a lot of chemicals and Don't even get me started on that. I'm not one of those people. I use chemicals in lots of other ways. My hair color, and I'm not even going there. But anyway, that's what I did today, is wipe down my cabinets, moved everything, wiped everything down, wiped the front of the black cabinets down because it shows everything. I used to have white cabinets years ago. I thought that showed everything, but this shows too. So once in a while, just wipe the whole thing down. And so I did that today. That was my spring cleaning excursion for today. Tough, the roller coaster's a struggle. You've done great. Be proud. You are so sweet, Diane. I appreciate that. Don't judge is right. Dieting has been my life. Diane, I'm with you. Girl, I'm with you. I've learned a lot from Janet. Janet says, you know, if you know you're going to your mom's house and she's making that wonderful lemon pie, you know, don't cheat yourself out of having a small slice. Have a small slice. Just don't have a huge slice and go back for seconds, which I've been known to do that. That's honest, y'all. I have to be honest with y'all. Anyway, I just wanted to pop live, talk just a little bit. By the way, on the page, the stewed beef was delicious. It got 3 thumbs up from the hubs, from me, and from baby boy, who ate with us as well. So if you haven't seen that video, it's in the crock pot. I love a crock pot recipe because the days that I'm busy doing other stuff, I like for it to be done when I get home. And so that was really good. I put it over egg noodles. There's a picture. We had green beans, and it was really good. Anyway, as always, I thank y'all for following the page and cooking, cutting up. And I've been doing it's over 10 years now, y'all. The Lord has blessed me with it's been a blessing to do this page. I started out, for the newbies that don't know this, I started out because I was incredibly stricken. Let's say that. I was incredibly stricken with empty nest when my boys got old enough to go away to college. Diane, you are so right, honey. That's exactly right, and I can only give the Lord the credit. That is for sure. Phyllis, I am still working. I'm working on Tuesdays in the dental hygiene field, and we'll do that as long as my body will let me. Anyway, oh Lord, what was I saying? I just saw another squirrel. I don't know. You're going to have to help me out on that one. I was talking about, Michelle, you too, honey. You have a wonderful evening too. Oh, how the page started. When my oldest went to college, I thought I would lose it. I had empty nest, terrible, even though I still had baby boy here. I probably suffocated him with attention because my oldest Drew was at college. Anyway, I started doing some blogs about what I was cooking or whatever, and people really enjoyed it. And so I got one of our local girls that went to our church, Danielle Cobb, sweet as she can be, sweet as a peach, helped me do a page, have a second Facebook page and do cooking, cutting up, keeping it real. Funny thing is Drew said at the time, Mama, that name is too long. And Lord have mercy, when I write it, I'm like, he was probably right. It is catchy and I do like it. But anyway, thank you, Linda. I appreciate that. And so it just grew from there, and I thank you for that, because without viewers liking, commenting, and sharing, the page would not be what it is today. And wasn't long after that, I started sharing my faith on there, on the blog too, and the page numbers grew again. And then there was this precious little boy named the Mac Daddy that came on the page and wanted to cook with me, and he just the viewers loved him. The page grew again. And then when Miss Paula Dean reached out to me and wanted to meet me at her book signing, the page numbers, the follower numbers grew again. But anyway, I try not to call it followers because I think that sounds so David Koreshi, but that is what Facebook calls them. So Mark Zuckerberg, I'm not mad at you. I always say viewers. Anyway, you got to stay humble, right? Always, let's see, also always been on weight loss battle, and it's a tough one. Melody, you are so right. In 4 years, I've a bundle so far, still have a bundle to go. Well, look, you know what? Part of it's here. You got to decide you want to do it, and I have to have a good reason why. And so when I look at pictures, there's one of those electronic picture frames that Drew and Jesse gave us for Christmas, and she sends us videos and pictures of Ward on it. And when I see him, I think, you know what, Granny, you can do it. You can do it. So anyway, I hope that's something positive that y'all can hang your hat on and be encouraged by. I still am eating macaroni and cheese just a little bit, not a huge portion of it. And I'm trying to have, more veggies than anything else. Mac Daddy, let's see him soon. Diane, he is, Lord have mercy, he's playing baseball, travel baseball. He and Carter Dude are. And so they are busy, busy boys. And their mama and daddy keep them involved in a lot of different things. So I'm always happy to see them too. Don't get to see them like I want to. Night, my friend, please continue to pray for me. Coming up June year, part of my lung removed from cancer. You got it, Teresa. You got it. And everybody reach out and if you have prayer requests, the Bible teaches us to share our burdens. So if you have them and you put them on here and I see them, I'm going to pray for you. Coffee Time with John and Mama always calls us family. It always calls us family is here. I know, sure, I like to watch them too. They're just sweet as they can be. And I've talked with them some through social media and just love that camaraderie that we have. Anyway, like I said, I hope this was helpful to somebody. I hope it blessed somebody. Won't be long, Ward will be cooking. I know, Phyllis, that is the truth. But y'all have a good evening. I'm going to get started on my supper after I take a walk with the dog. And I hope y'all have a wonderful evening. Like I say, as always, thanks for watching the page. We'll see y'all soon. Bye now.